in your word, please get in your word.
Mhm.
It would help out a lot. Cause I know I was battling with a lot of emotions, but like we like, hey, well, she was like, oh, I'm gonna read the Bible from front to back. So me, I like to follow my wife. So I like, oh, you're gonna read the Bible. I'm gonna read the Bible too. And it got to the point where she was like, if you're gonna have a walk with God, I want you to have it because that's what you want to have. I don't want you to follow God because I follow God.
Mhm.
So we started off reading the Bible together, but then we got to the point where it was time for us to read it separately. Because I can't just read my Bible when she want to read her Bible, because then I'm only talking to him when she's talking to him. So now that
Mhm.
we do it separately, like we're in Leviticus, and it's like Genesis. It was stories in Genesis I ain't even know. I just thought Genesis was about Adam and Eve.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the more I read, it's like I don't know. I just be more calmer. I don't be as angry, and the emotions that I have about certain situations that's transpired in my life, it don't take as much as a toll on me. So I don't know. It's something about just reading the word
Mhm.
and having that type of clarity. So I encourage anybody, like, if you have 30 minutes or even an hour a day just to read a few pages or a few chapters, I encourage you to do
Just to backtrack on something you said, like you did it because I did it, and I used to always tell you don't do
it.
that.
Yeah.
Because we're married, but you have your own relationship,
Right.
and my season doesn't move in your season. Even though we're married, your season can be different from mine,
Right.
and our seasons can either operate together or separately, and they can operate separately. So you could grow in this way, I could grow in that way, and we could come back together better.
Right.
So I always used to tell you that because I knew, or a little bit, how did you say this correctly? I have a little bit more understanding of the
Yes.
word.
Yes.
Um, and I am in school for ministry, so my learning is a little different and deeper.
Right.
So, but even before I got into school for ministry, I used to always tell you like, dude, that's not something. I'm glad you're following that in me.
Hmm.
I appreciate that, but you really need to understand what and why, and that starts with you. That don't start with me.
Right.
Because at the end, I answer for me and you answer for you,
Yep.
and you can't do something because I'm doing it without understanding. You could really be in trouble,
Right.
and as well as me knowing that the purpose of you doing it, and me not correcting you, now your blood is on my hands
Right.
because I know better, right?
Right.
So I often hear people say, some people are on meat, some people are on baby food, some people are on hard food. When they're sitting at the table and they're
Right.
eating, and indulging in the word. So sometimes not sometimes, most of the times I try to like guide you
Right.
without making it seem like I'm bossing you.
Right.
But when you're dealing with anything pertaining to God, it's not for show,
Right.
and it's not a bonding mechanism if it's not genuine.
Right.
Um, if it's not genuine, it's just a performance,
Right.
and the only person like you're gonna end up hurting is yourself,
Yeah.
right? Because the Bible always says, "Test the spirit by the spirit." So if I test you and you fail, or test is put in front of you and it's failed, it shows where you're really at.
Right.
So you're really just lying to yourself,
Yeah.
and then you're just piling on unnecessary instead of saying, "I don't know.
Right.
I want to learn." Or, "Why are you doing this way? Teach me what you have said."
Right.
So just be. People play with that a lot,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, I'm following them in this and I'm mimicking them in that, so I should be fine, because it's God. It's not like I'm mimicking them in drinking and smoking.
Yeah.
You know, that's a very dangerous thing,
Yeah.
and it's a bad thing to do.
You gotta have that your own personal relationship with God, and
Mm-hmm.
you gotta want to do it for yourself, and that's what I had to realize. Like, yeah, I want us to be spiritually yoke, but I had to come with a realization we're on two spiritual different levels. She's on a higher level than I am with her spiritual walk, and I'm just now finally seriously walking into mine because I started, stopped, started, stopped. But now at this point, I'm just really like, yeah, because I picked up the Bible before, read a couple pages, like, oh, this a lot. I get back to it, never get back to it. But now I like grab it quick. Sometimes I take it to work with me. I go on break. I read it while I'm on break. Like I want to read it. It's not like, oh, I gotta read it because I'm in church, or I'm gonna read it because this the time me and her read it together. Now, like I like reading it, and I want to be spiritually enough because we always made in His image, and it's like I want to know for a fact where I'm going when I leave this earth. So I'm at that point now where I enjoy reading it. If I don't understand something, we get together, we talk about it, or she'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna send you this video. It'll help you understand what you're reading." So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a beautiful thing. If you don't have a relationship, definitely get one. You know.
I just it's just a very interesting relationship.
Mm. Yes.
And it's one of those relationships, it's like giving birth to a child. Um, only you can understand what someone's feeling,
Right.
but only you know what you're feeling.
Right.
The first time you see your child, it's like the first time when you're like, I hear God.
Mm.
Or you really know you've connected with God. It's just a very beautiful, overwhelming, scary, but welcomed feeling. Right? It's the same as giving birth, right? It's
Right.
like, oh my gosh, I got this little life in front of me. I gotta make sure that that. So it's like, oh my God, like I have this assignment. I have, I'm, I'm in connection. Like I gotta
Right.
make sure I don't mess it up, right?
Right.
Um, so, but it's something that people speak of,
Mm.
but until you experience it, it's like they crazy. But then you experience it, you're like, oh,
Mm.
I see why people behave this way in church sometimes, and
Right.
I see why people are like, I'm going to church, and I mean genuinely going, not because it's a routine, not because mommy and daddy made you go every Sunday and
Right.
Wednesday and Friday and Easter and Christmas, but it's like you really like thirst for it. You
Mm.
really want it. It's like when you go to the gym, you start working out, and your body's used to going every other day or every day a week or whatever you used to do, and then you miss a day, your body realizes the difference. It's like
Mm.
the same thing with your spirit. Your spirit realizes the difference. It realizes the deficit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like people, it's a big commitment.
Right.
It's dying to yourself
Mm.
while living on this earth. But it's the best thing I've ever done.
Right.
And I literally like really got into it after I died. Okay?
It's funny you said that.
So it's like I didn't wake up. No, literally. I came out of a coma. It was like, God, I'm yours.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And as I learned about what happened and what I was in the hospital for and how things went and hear the story, and my sister telling me my niece is like, she's a miracle. And
Mm.
doctors are saying that. And people are just like, and when I talk to doctors or nurses about my story, and they're just like, they look at me, they're like, you're not supposed to be here. Says man.
He got the last say.
So for me, it was like after that, how could I not? Like how arrogant of me or how messed up of me I'd have been like, You did that for me? But yeah, no, I'm good. I'm going back to drink. I'm going back to do this. Like, no, 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 no. You know what I mean? No. I could not and I would not allow myself. I was in a total mess.
Right.
I've seen train wrecks. But I definitely wasn't where I was supposed to be. And